Hello, welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. My co-host Brody there. He's a little bit, I don't know what he is. He's a little bit floored there, I guess you could say. The Red Sox go for the sweep today against the... He's been working overtime, as you can tell. He stayed up late last night doing videos, and now he's crashing this afternoon on a Saturday afternoon. As you can see, the Red Sox have a record of 23-14. They've won their last 2 games and split their last 10. Milwaukee's right there, just 1 game behind. So they finish up a road trip today. I think they're going to probably return home in the next series. I'm not entirely sure, but they currently have a 2-game winning streak. And they're 5-5 in their last 10 games. On this road trip, I believe they are split one with with Kansas City. So I want to say they're 4-5 and 5-1 on this current road trip. So they've done well on this road trip. Going for the sweep today at Detroit. Dennis Eckersley pitched a fine game yesterday, as did Mike Torres on Friday. So we go for the sweep today. Let's see if anything else here. The Yankees are currently 4 games out at 19-18. And Kansas City leads in the West. California's dropped off a bit, but Texas is now in second place with 3 games out. Kansas City Royals at 24-12. So those are just some stats there. So this is a game from May 20th of 1978, of course. And Red Sox were 24-13. So they're 1 game behind their pace. So, but not bad overall. And today they actually lost the game to Detroit by a score of 2-1. So if we can win today, we'll be right on pace with our actual record of 24-14. Oh, there we go. So let's get this game underway. Sunday, May 21st, actually, is today's game. Yes. Yesterday's was the 20th, of course. And it'll be Bill Spaceman Lee going up against Milt Wilcox for the Tigers. So let's get the game underway.
Welcome to the stadium for today's ball game.
Alright, play ball. As Mr. Brody would say, rough. Anyway, it's a bad day today at Tiger Stadium. Bad weather. Although it doesn't seem to affect the home run totals, as it's still 1-17 for lefties on the home run check for ballpark, and a 1-14 on the home run check for righties. Singles, I think, are a little bit lower, possibly. For lefties and righties, 1-9. I'm not sure though. I think that looks about right. And righties are 1-6. Triples are a little bit above average. I think that 101, I think 100 is the average, and doubles are a little bit below average. I think that's the way it works. 100 is the the median average. Anything above it will be a higher than normal. Anything below it will be a lower than normal. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Could be the opposite, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So, alright, so Milt Wilcox will take the mound. Currently 1-3 with a 5.06 ERA. He's 13-12 on the actual season with 3.77 ERA. He's pitched 27 innings in the replay with 27 hits allowed, 21 walks, and 10 walks, and we'll get that one, and 18 strikeouts, 2 home runs allowed. Maybe after today it'll be 21 walks. We'll see. Hopefully not, for the Tigers' sake. But the Red Sox lineup, I believe, looks like the same as it was yesterday. Rick Burleson, the shortstop, will lead it off and bat first. Jerry Remy, the second baseman, who homered yesterday for the first time, will bat second, play second. Batting third will be the left fielder Jim Rice, who also homered yesterday. Kyle Yastrzemski, the first baseman, will bat cleanup. Carlton Fisk, the catcher, bats fifth. Freddie Ling, the center fielder, will bat sixth. Butch Hobson at the hot corner, unfortunately at third, bats seventh. Dwight Evans, the right fielder, bats eighth, and today's DH again will be Bernie Carbo. Had a couple of hits yesterday. So definitely when you start playing more games of this in a row, I start getting more of a flow to this. So it's definitely adds to the game when you can play a bunch of games in a row, just like the real season. You know, play it for a while and pick up. It's hard to get that flow of the commentary. So definitely learning. But yeah, doing these YouTube videos is definitely a learning experience to make them better. You don't want to spread yourself too thin, which I kind of think I did a bit with a bunch of series going on, but that's alright. We'll pull it all together. Mr. Brody and I are going to pull this all together along with Miss Mags. So okay, let's get the game underway. Enough of that blabbing. So Rick Burleson steps up to the plate. Just barely over that 300 mark now, as he's seen his average dip in the last couple of weeks, but hitting .301 with a homer and 16 runs batted in. Here's the windup and the pitch by Wilcox. Give me a ground ball to his counterpart. Wagner will throw it over to first. So the Detroit defense looks a little different today. Same in left and center with Kemp on the floor, but in right is Johnny Walkenfuss. He's below average range. I won't give up a few errors. Left to right, there's a lot of changes in the Detroit infield. The only one there from yesterday, from the first two games, is Milt Thompson. So it looks like Trammell and Whitaker get the day off, as well as the third baseman. Who's the third baseman? Minkowski will get the day off today, or at least to start the day. Rodriguez is an excellent defender, excellent range at third. Wagner is average at short, and Dillard is below average in left. The ex-Red Sox Steve Dillard. And he's definitely a defensive liability at second base is Dillard, as well as Wagner is pretty high up in his errors. So there's a good chance of an error if it's hit to them. Wilcox on the mound is above average. Sorry, I'll get it right eventually. Is above average at second. And Lance Parrish is behind the plate, and he's a little bit worse than May is defensively. So May gets the day off. So Lance Parrish is 278. I don't even know where that came from. Is below average range. Will not commit many errors, but does have a better arm than May does. Really tripping all over the words today. Alright, so that'll bring up Jerry Remy with one out. Jerry Remy, as we said, homered in his last game, his first of the season. He would only hit 2 on the season, but he's got his first now. So he's upped his average to .309 with a homer and 13 runs batted in. So Wilcox looks in for the sign from Parrish. The corners are playing in. Here's the windup and the pitch. It's going to be off of Wilcox's 5 column. And it's going to be a single up the middle. So 1 out single for Remy. Red Sox first hit of the day. Brings up Jim Rice, who homered and hit his 9th home run yesterday, a 2-run shot. He's hitting .338 with 9 homers and 35 runs batted, a bit behind his home run pace. He hit his 13th yesterday in actuality, but he's 4 behind that, but we'll see what he can do here. And it's going to be a wild pitch, but cross Wilcox up. Didn't look too bad, but they're going to score at a wild pitch. Remy will move into scoring position now. Wilcox chats with Parrish. Go back to their positions. Here's the windup in the pitch. And this is going to be a good pitch for Rice to hit. And he's going to take this one deep to left field over Kem's head, and he can just watch it go goodbye. So actually, it just makes it over the 9-foot fence. So just a 365-foot shot, but enough to get out of here. So Jim Rice has gone hit a home run in back-to-back games. His 10th of the season, now in double digits. 2-run shot. The Red Sox are out to an early 2-0 lead. So that'll bring up Kyle Yastrzemski, the first baseman. He's currently hitting .268 with 5 homers and 19 runs batted in. So Wilcox will looking for the sign from Parrish. Here's the windup in the pitch. It's going to be out. Could they go back-to-back? Possibility if this is an 8, 11, or 12. No, said it's a ground ball to first. Thompson will just beat Yastrzemski to the bag for the second out. That'll bring up Carlin Fisk as a .288 hitter with 3 homers and 14 runs batted in. This is going to be a range check on Dillard, which is 1-6 will be an error. Looks like he's going to handle this one okay. See if he makes the play. Oh, no, he doesn't. It looks like he's going to boot it and then throw it away. Over the head to Thompson. Bounces into the dugout. So Fisk will scamper into second. It'll be a 2-base error on Dillard. So already the defensive liabilities of Dillard allow Fisk to get into scoring position. So to be at Freddie Lynn with 2 down. He and Rice are tied for the team lead now after Rice hit his 10th home run. So he's hitting .276 with 10 homers and 26 runs batted in. Here's the windup in the pitch. It's going to be off of Milt Wilcox's 6th column. It's going to be high and inside, ball 4. Just under the chin of Lynn. The chin of Lynn. So runners on first and second with 2 down for Butch Hobson. 270 hitter with 4 homers and 19 runs batted in. Wilcox looks in for the sign from Parrish, shakes one off, gets one he likes. Here's the windup in the pitch. Off of Hobson's 2 column. And he's going to line out. Nice reflexes by Dillard. And that'll do it for the Red Sox, but they go up 2-0 on the 2-run home run by Jim Rice, scoring Jerry Remy. So the Red Sox 2, and Detroit coming up. So Bill the Spaceman Lee, who's winless on the season, 0-3 with a 4.74 ERA. So he's due for a victory as he was 10-10 on the season. 49 innings pitched, 57 hits allowed, 16 walks, and only 10 strikeouts. 5 homers allowed. But in actuality, that's pretty close to what his strikeout to... Actually, no, it isn't. I'm looking at the strikeout to home run that ratio is actually correct. However, yeah, actually that's pretty close to his actual ratio. 16 walks and 10 strikeouts, and he had 59 walks and 44 strikeouts, so kind of a strange stat there. But he did rely on his ephus pitch, a lot of breaking stuff, so a lot of times that you lose control of that. Definitely want to keep LaFleur off the base, so Detroit lineup is as follows. Ron LaFleur, the center fielder, bats first. Mark Wagner, the shortstop, will bat second today. Rusty Staub, Lagrange Orange. Lagrange Orange. Something like that. As Al would say. I wonder if that comes from his days with Houston there. Kind of think it might. He's the DH today, batting third. Batting cleanup will be Jason Thompson. Steve Kemp, who hit 2 solo home runs yesterday for Detroit, is the left fielder batting fifth. Mr. Brody hears something going on outside there. Got something to say about, yeah, he hit 2 home runs, huh, Mr. Brody? Mr. Brody's going to check out the fire engines going down the street here in Gardner. It's a typical day in Gardner. We have an office downtown Gardner, so it's you often get the sirens. It's a hotel. It's a path to the hospital, so we will get in. But this time it's the fire engines that we hear. So all right, so let's see here. Mr. Brody's back. I'm checking out that. Make sure everything's okay. Praying that everything's all right with that the firemen. They bless the firemen there, and that they are able to deal with the situation or put out the fire or whatever it is. Everything will be all right. All right. So batting 6 will be Johnny Walkenfuss, the right fielder, getting a start today. Also, Lance Parrish, the catcher, behind the plate. And this is a Sunday afternoon game, so that's why you see a lot of the regulars getting their day off. Batting 8th will be the third baseman. Aurelio Rodriguez? I think it is. Yeah, Aurelio Rodriguez. Excellent defender. And Steve Dillard, not so excellent defender. Already come in an era today, batting 9th. So, a rather weak lineup against Lee today, so hopefully Lee will be able to get his first victory of the season. But he'll have to keep LaFleur off the base paths in order for that to happen, as the 1 through 5 hitters are still pretty strong. So here's the windup and the pitch. It's going to come off of Lee's 4 column. It's going to be a fly ball to left. Rice is under it and makes the catch for the first out. So our statistician, Mr. Brody, tells us that Detroit is 4-6 in their last 10 games. Red Sox, like we saw earlier, are 5-5. So next up is Mark Wagner, the shortstop. Actually, he's not that great a hitter. 239 hitter, 6 runs batted in, just 109 plate appearances. So 1 and 3 through 5 hitters that are the same. So Wagner comes into the game so far in the season hitting 267 with 3 runs batted in, 60 at bats. Here's the windup and the pitch by Lee. It's going to be a fly ball to left. Rice will be under this one also, and makes the catch for the second. So Rusty Staub up now, hitting 264 on the season with 7 runs batted in. He's yet to hit a home run. And he won't now, as he hits Lee's 6 column, which is where you want to be if you're Bill Lee and the Red Sox. Excellent 6 column, has only a 1 through 6 on that 8. So you have to do a D20 roll after you hit that to get on. So very slim possibility of getting on against Lee on that 6th column. And that'll do it. So the Detroit goes in order in the first, and after 1 full, it's Boston 2 and Detroit nothing. So the number 8 hitter, Evans, will be up now. He'll be followed by Carbo, and then the top of the order with Burleson. Evans hitting 274 with 4 homers and 14 runs batted in. It's going to be off of his 1 column. Evans column here. And this will be a ground ball to short. Wagner's up with it. Scoops it up over to first. He's out by a step. So let's check out some scores from around the league. Baltimore and Cleveland are deadlocked at 1. Riles battling Clyde. Milwaukee is only 1 game behind us. Is shutting out California 4-0. Keep an eye on that score. The Yankees are on top of Toronto 3-1. Kansas City continues their winning ways, currently edging Minnesota 1-0. Splitruff battling Serum. Splitruff was tough on us. Actually, I just remembered that Kansas City did sweep us, so we are actually 4-2 on the series, not 5-1. 4-2 we are in the series. Forgot that Kansas City had swept us in a short 2-game series. And Chicago and Oakland are scoreless. And Texas is shutting out Seattle 4-0. So those are your scores from around the American League. So I may start thinking about it, but I don't know if I want to start another series. But I do have to get the National League to start playing a few games. As with Strat, they separate in 1978 anyway. They separate the American League and the National League into 2 different sets, so you have to play each set individually. But I may start that series just so you guys can keep abreast on how the National League is doing as well as the American League. So we'll see who we'll face in the World Series once we make it there. Hopefully the Red Sox will fare better than they did in the actual 78 season. They lost that 1-game playoff to the Yankees. Hopefully it won't come down to that. They don't have a big enough of a lead, but it's still currently a tight race though here in mid-May. So alright, so Bernie Carbo comes up with 1 down. He's hitting .278 with a homer and 13 runs batted in. Wilcox goes in for the sign. He's going to get a good pitch to hit here. See what he does with it. And he'll get a single. So after 2 hits yesterday, he gets his first hit of the day today. I'm not sure exactly how long Carbo will be with us, as I know he can get traded to Cleveland later in the season, but hopefully he'll be with us a little bit longer. Provide a little offense, because our bench, if he goes, once he goes, our bench is really going to be bad. So alright, hopefully we can get another call-up or 2. I think Glenn Hoffman might be called up along with somebody else, but he's not much of a hitter. Hopefully we can get some other call-ups. Although I don't think there was much really to call up in 1978, but we'll see. Perhaps maybe Bo Diaz was another backup catcher that was called up. He might have been 77, so he might already be with Cleveland, not sure. But anyway, we shall see. So Rick Burleson comes up to the plate now, grounded out his first time up. Carbo in first with 1 down. I think we want to try to steal with Carbo, especially with Parrish behind the plate. Perhaps a little hit and run, maybe? Nah, Burleson's likely to strike out. I'd rather do it with Remy, so we'll just hit away. It's going to be off the 3 column for Burleson. He's going to hit a fly ball to center. Burleson gets good wood on it. Before backpedals quickly, up with the glove, and he's out. So 2 down now. Going to bring up Jerry Remy, who's 1 for 1 with a run scored. 2 down now. Carbo gets his lead off for first. And Remy will single to left. And let's hit the left. We're not going to send Carbo. Only 55% chance, so we can hold everybody. So first and second for Jim Rice. We had a 2-run home run his first time up. Can he go yard for a 3-run homer? We'll wait and see. It's going to be off of his 1 column. Hopefully. Nope, it's off of the 3 column. But lots of chances for hits here. So you definitely want to avoid that 2, 4, 8. Anything else, though, we'll get him on. Oh, and a 5. Don't want the 5 either. And we get the 5. So he's going to pop one up to short. Wagner's there to make the catch. And that'll do it for the Red Sox. So after 1.5, the Red Sox still lead 2-0. Jason Thompson will come to the bat now. It'll be the Thompson, Kemp, and Walkenfuss against Lee. Lee retired the Tigers in order in the first. Thompson's hitting .209 with 2 homers and 14 runs batted in. He looks in for the sign from Fisk. He's the windup in the pitch. And he's got to hit a hard liner to short. Burleson's right there. So Steve Kemp up now with 2 solo home runs in the last game. Up his average to over 200 now at 202. 202 with 6 homers and 11 runs batted in. And as long as we stay on that 6 column, Ali, we'll be alright. Gonna be a ground ball to Yastrzemski. Range check on Yaz. And he'll flip it to Lee covering for out number 2. Detroit is currently 7 games out of first place behind the Red Sox. Red Sox looking to extend that margin to 8 games after today. So Johnny Walkenfuss up now. Walkenfuss actually might have played in the first game. He looks familiar there. Or he might have pinch hit in the first game. So Walkenfuss comes into the game hitting .250 with 3 homers and 3 runs batted in. So 3 solo shots and 32 at bats. So wind up in the pitch. There we go. There's 2 column. And he will just miss a single as Hobson just is able to get to that line out. Looks like that was more of a luck than anything else on that one by Hobson, as he just stuck his glove up there and the ball just happened to find it. It's usually what it is with Hobson when he makes a good play. So that'll bring up Kyle Yastrzemski, who grounded out his first time up to lead off the Red Sox third. It'll be Yastrzemski, Fisk, and Lynn. So we off of Yaz's 1 column, not his best. However, it is that 10, which is 50% chance approximately to get a hit. But it's an 18 on the split roll, and it'll be a grounder to Wilcox, who will make the play over to Thompson for the first out. Colin Fisk reached on a 2-base error by Dillard his first time up. So we have his 2 column. Maybe a ground ball to Rodriguez. Snatches it on the 3rd hop, overhands it to first. Plenty of time with Fisk running. So 2 up and 2 down for the Red Sox in the 3rd. Brings up Fred Lynn, who walked his first time up. It's going to be up to 6 column of Wilcox. And he will strike out swinging. So the Red Sox go in order in the 3rd. Lee back up on the mound. He'll face the bottom of the order, Parrish, Rodriguez, and Dillard. Parrish, the young catcher, back in '78. Hitting .295 with 7 homers and 14 runs batted in, 61 at bats. So he's been very productive in the time he's gotten to play. You'll have to be really careful with him. Stay out of that 1 column. Here's the windup in the pitch, and it's going to be off the 2 column, which is where you want to be with Parrish. Well, actually, the 3 column is probably a little bit better, but we'll take the 2. And he will strike out swinging. So he's definitely going for the home run there. He'll step off the mound as he waits for Rodriguez to come to the plate. He's back on the rubber. So Aurelio Rodriguez up now. Struggling on the season. He just 176. But does have 3 homers and 5 runs batted in. So he's going to get a good pitch to hit here. Let's see what he can do with it. Going to get a hold of one here. It could go all the way. And no, it's going to bounce off the base of the wall. It's off the fence. And it's a double for Rodriguez. So a 1-out double. Bring up Steve Dillard. Hitting just .222 with 6 runs batted in. .223 on the actual season. And he's going to get a good pitch to here. So Lee hangs another one. However, he's going to line this one up to short. Rodriguez gets back to the bag quickly. Wicked liner there. So 2 down now for LaFleur, who flew out his first time up. However, he's going to get a good pitch to hit here. And he's going to hit a deep fly to center into the alley. So that will score a run, and LaFleur will end up on second with a double. So LaFleur with the RBI double cuts the Boston lead in half. It's now a 2-1 game. Brings up Mark Wagner now. Flew out his first time up. Keeping an eye on LaFleur. He'll look to run it back. Remy sneaking behind him. Remy and Burleson. Grounded to Remy. Hopefully he got back in position in time. So he'll make the play. Throw over to Yastrzemski for out number 3. Detroit does score a run. The RBI double by LaFleur. So to the bottom of the order, Hobson, Evans, and Carbo up against Wilcox. Definitely the Red Sox most powerful lineup out there. See what they can do here. Hobson lined out his first time up. Wilcox delivers. It's going to be off of Hobson's 2 column. This will be a ground ball to Wagner. Plays it on a hop over to Thompson. And Hobson is retired. Check out some more scores here. Cleveland now is ahead of Baltimore 2-1. Milwaukee destroying California 9-0. So looks like Milwaukee's Red Sox need to win today in order to keep that 1-game lead. New York with the lead over Toronto 4-1. Kansas City is giving it to Minnesota 6-1. The White Sox are on top of Oakland 3-1, and Texas is beating Seattle 4-0. Jim Sundberg has hit his second home run for Texas. That'll bring up Dwight Evans, grounded out his first time up. And he will strike out swinging on the hook. So he missed that one by a mile. Evans seems to be swinging to the fences in the last couple of games. Coming up empty. Bernie Carbo singled his first time up. 2 down in the Red Sox 4th. And he'll strike out on the curve. That one was in the dirt. Fooled Carbo. A little over anxious on that one, and that'll be the final out of the inning. So we head to the bottom of the 4th with the Red Sox clinging to a 2-1 lead. Staub up now. Flew out his first time up. He's going to hit a fly ball to left. Rice's average range. So you want to stay at 7 or above. We do with the 15. And Rice will make the play. First out of the inning. So Staub goes opposite field, but Rice is there to make the catch. Thompson walks up to the plate now, lining out his first time up. And that great 6 column, which we want Lee to be on. Fly ball to Rice again. Ooh, Ari's unable to get to this one. And it'll fall in there. First single for Thompson. So 1-out single. The tying run is on board for Steve Kemp. Be off this 1 column. So he'll ground Burleson over to Remy for 1. Back to first. Double play. So the Red Sox get the twin killing. And after 4 forward, Red Sox 2 and the Tigers 1. Burleson will lead it off in the Red Sox 5th inning, top of the order, followed by Remy and Rice. He grounded out in the first and flew out in the second. And he will strike out here on a sharp breaking ball. Chasing that one, as Burleson often does. So I'll bring up the hot Jerry Remy, 2 for 2 today, couple of singles, scored a run. Remy will strike out on a called strike at the knees. So Remy looks back at Palermo, not happy with that call, and walks back to the dugout. So 2 down now. The base is empty for Rice. 2-run home run in the first and popped out in the second. And he'll strike out on the check swing. It looks like he went around on that one. But it looks like it was a called third strike, not a swing for a third strike. And the Red Sox are down in order. So halfway through, it's Boston 2, Detroit 1. So Walken Frisell, who lined out his first time, will bat first for Detroit here in the bottom of the 5th. And this time he draws a leadoff walk. So first walk of the day by Lee. Comes up Parrish. He's 0 for 1, so Walker is not a threat to steal at first. 10% chance. And he will pop up to... So against righties, though, Lee is slightly worse on the split. Only an 8 chance of that single. This time he pops up to Burleson for the first out of the inning. Aurelio Rodriguez up now. Double his first time up. And he's going to get another good pitch to hit. But he'll pop it up to third. Hobson's under it. Waiting. And an easy out for out number 2. Steve Dillard up now. Lined out his first time up. This time to hit a ground ball to Lee. Throws over to first and gets him to retire the side. So the Red Sox continue to hold on to that 1-run lead going to the top of the 6th. Stremski's up now, grounded out twice. And he'll let a ground ball to short. So 1-4 will be a base hit. He's going to handle it okay. So Wagner up with it. Over to first quickly. Easy out. So 1 down in the Red Sox 6th inning. Brings up Carlton Fisk, who reached on a 2-base error in the first and grounded out in the 3rd. However, he's going to get a good pitch to hit today. Best pitch he's seen today. See what he does with it. And he's going to hit this one a long way. Line drive in the gap by Fisk. It looks like an easy 2-bagger. LaFleur dives, but he's unable to get to it. Well, he is able to get to it and fires to second, but Fisk has himself a double. He's in there before the throw. So 1-out double for Carlton Fisk. Red Sox looking to extend their lead here. Get a little breathing room for Lee. So Lynn's 0 for 1 with a walk. And that will not do it as Lynn swings and hits nothing but air. So 2 down now. So it'll be up to Butch Hobson. The Red Sox are going to score. Check some more scores out here. Milwaukee continues to crush California 11-0. Cleveland and Baltimore are now tied at 5. Yankees still ahead at Toronto 5-1. Kansas City all over. Running roughshod. Never heard that one before. Over Minnesota 13-3. Splitchoff and Kansas City are on cruise control. White Sox are ahead of the A's 3-1. Edwards has hit his first home run for Oakland. And Texas is still ahead of Seattle 4-0. Butch Hobson up now with an RBI opportunity. And they're going to put Hobson on. Interesting there. Probably to get to Dwight Evans, who's been struggling a bit up trying to go for that home run ball. See what happens here. And ooh, Evans is going to get a good pitch to hit here. So if we get a 6, we'll have a 6, 10, or 11 is what we want. Oh, and he just misses that triple there. He needed a 1-2 or a triple and gets a 3. So it's a lazy fly ball. Kemp slips, but he gets up and makes the grab. So Tigers hold the Red Sox to that 1-run lead as they're unable to score. So close there. So it remains a 1-run lead heading to the bottom of the 6th for Lee. Top of the order, LaFleur will lead it off. He's 1 for 2. He doubled an RBI double his last time up. And he'll single back up the middle, just past Lee's glove. Decides to hold it out a single there as he takes a big turnaround first. Red Sox have to keep an eye on him, as he's definitely a threat to steal. Wagner up now, 0 for 2. It looks like he's going to try to steal. 20 for 25 so far. And he can't get the good lead against the lefty Lee. So that's a good thing. So they try a hit and run here. Dribble to first. Yastrzemski will take it to the bag himself. So LaFleur will move up to second. So it works the same way as a sacrifice. So tying run is now in scoring position for Staub, who's 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. And he'll pop out this now to Remy. Jogging under it, makes the catch for out number 2. That brings up Jason Thompson. Singled his last time up, 1 for 2 on the day. He's going to hit a grounder to Burleson, so this should do it. Ooh, Burleson's got, for some reason, only a range of 2 on this one. So he must have been shading over towards the runner. But he does get to it. And he'll make the play over to Yastrzemski for the final out of the inning. So a great pitchers duel today as the Red Sox hold on to their slim 2-1 lead. Wilcox has struck out 7 Red Sox today. Walked 2, only allowed 5 hits in 6 innings, and just 2 runs. Big blast, a home run by Jim Rice in the top of the first, but since then he's settled down. So here's Carbo up now, 1 for 2. Singled in the second, struck out in the fourth. And he'll ground out to Thompson. He'll take it to the bag. Flips it to Wilcox, so 1 down in the Red Sox 7. Mr. Brody's getting ready his trivia question for the 7th inning. You get that trivia question ready, Mr. Brody? He does. He's confident there. Rick Burleson up now with 1 down in the Red Sox 7th. Can hit a fly ball to left. Kemp, who's below average defender there, so a 55% chance to get on. We'd love to see that range of 1 and get the triple, but we'll see. Oh, and he's able to get to it. So Kemp will make didn't look very nimble on that one, but is able to get to it and stabs at it for the out. So 2 down now in the Red Sox 7th. Jerry Remy, 2 for 3 with a couple of singles. And this one will hit a ground ball to first. Thompson will flip to Wilcox covering. And that'll do it for the Red Sox. The Red Sox go in order. Mr. Brody's got his trivia question ready here. For which major league club did Ted Klaczewski hit his final home run for in 1961? No idea, but I'm going to guess at that one. I'm going to say it was Pittsburgh. Just a guess there. Sounds like a guy that might be on Pittsburgh. Lock in your answers there. And here's the answer to today's Mr. Brody's trivia question. It's going to be the Los Angeles Angels. Ted Klaczewski, his final home run in 1961 for Los Angeles Angels. Final home run in his career. So that's it. As Lee is back out there for the 7th. Some action going in the Red Sox pen. Although neither team used a reliever in the actual game, and it was 2-1 Detroit in the actual game, so we're pretty close to that here. Another great pitchers duel. So Lee looks in for the sign from Fisk. Kemp up 0 for 2 today, is grounded out twice. And he will strike out in a called third strike, a rare strikeout for Lee, only his 2nd of the day. It's only his 12th on the year in 56 innings. So it'll be a Walkenfuss, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. And he'll hit a one hopper to Hobson. Throw over to Yastrzemski for out number 2. Catcher Parrish up now. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Here's a ground ball to Remy. And he is up with it on the grounder at his knees. Actually, at his Parrish's knees. That Remy arranged to his left, scoops it up, throws on the run. Parrish is out by a step. So the Tigers go in order also. So after 7 full, the Red Sox clinging to that 1-run lead. Jim Rice up now. A 2-run homer in the first, but has been popped up in the second and struck out in the 5th. Wilcox is back on, up to 122 pitches. Tigers are guarding the lines against Rice and no doubles defense. Just misses it as it lines out to Rodriguez. So that definitely saved a possible double there. Check the scores again. Cleveland's edging Baltimore 6-5. Murray is at his 6th home run from Baltimore. Milwaukee is crushing California still, 12-2. Yankees ahead of Toronto 6-1. Kansas City continues their dominance of Minnesota 14-3 today. Porter hit his 6th home run for KC. Chicago now leads Oakland by a run, 3-2. Edwards has hit his 1st home run for Oakland. And Seattle's put up a run. It's Texas 6, Seattle 1. Doyle Alexander on the mound for Texas. So that's your out-of-town scoreboard. So 1 out with Kyle Yastrzemski up now. He's grounded out 3 times today. This time he'll fly out to LaFleur in center. Routine fly for the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 out in the Red Sox 8th. Fisk up now, doubled his last time up, 1 for 3 on the day. And this time he'll ground out to Wilcox. It's going to pull Thompson off the bag, but Thompson swipes Fisk with his glove, and that is it. The Red Sox go in order again in the 8th. Lee back out there, up to 110 pitches. It'll be Rodriguez, Dillard, and then LaFleur. And he'll get under one here and pop it up to Burleson. And make the catch for the 1st out in Detroit 8th. Steve Dillard 0 for 2. And Lou Whitaker will come in the pinch hit. And as a defensive replacement, definitely an upgrade there. So Whitaker does not get the full day off as he's called on the pinch hit here. Hitting .302 with 2 runs bat in. And he'll swing in, foul tip. Fisk hangs on for another strikeout for Lee. 3rd of the day. So 2 down now in Detroit 8th. We're on the floor up now. And he'll pop up to short. Burleson's under it and makes the catch. So Detroit also goes in order in the 8th. So the Red Sox looking to add an insurance run. Wilcox is back out there. Detroit's guarding the lines against Lynn. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Struck out twice today. This time he'll hit a grounder to Whitaker. Plays it on a bounce over to Thompson. And there's 1 down in the Red Sox 9th. So Butch Hobson 0 for 2 with a walk. Potentially walked. And he'll line out to second. So Whitaker is immediately tested. Comes up with 2 quick outs on the Red Sox. Dwight Evans up now. 0 for 3 on the day. And he'll strike out for the 2nd time. The Red Sox go in order again in the 9th. Wilcox in full control now. Detroit will come up. We're going to leave Lee in. Stanley and Drago are warming up in the bullpen just in case. So Lee is looking to get a complete game victory here. So we'll have to do it against Wagner, Staub, and Thompson. Ooh. And Wagner will get a good pitch to hit here. But it's a fly ball to Rice. Off to the races, coming in fast, dives. He makes a great play there, robbing him of at least a single. So Legrand Orange up for the Tigers now. 0 for 3 today. Ooh, he's going to get a good pitch to hit here. And he's going to make him pay. As Staub hits one out to tie the ball game in the bottom of the 9th. Bye-bye, baby. So the wind almost took the home run away as Evans just out of the reach of Evans, who's at the wall. And the game is tied 2 now. So that is going to be... I think we'll have Lee stepping against Thompson. One more batter, lefty on lefty here. And this is going to be a single up the middle, so that is going to be it as Zimmer comes rushing out into the field. And Steve Kemp does not want Stanley to face Kemp. Yeah. So Lee will come out, and I think we're going to bring in... We'll bring in... he's better against righty, so Stanley is more... Actually, I think we'll bring in Bergmeyer for his count. Bergmeyer probably to face just Kemp. Kemp is he's a lefty, not a switch hitter. So that's it for Lee as he surrenders the tying home run, responsible for Thompson on first. So he cannot get the win, but could get the loss. So Kemp steps in the box. Bergmeyer comes into the game with a 2.63 ERA, no record. 14 innings pitched, 15 hits allowed, 4 walks and 3 strikeouts, and has surrendered 1 home run. It'll ground ball to Remy. He'll throw over Yaz, and we'll go into extra innings. Well, actually, it's a tailor-made double play, sorry. So Remy throws to first, picks it and fires to second, and Burleson will throw to first. So it's a 4-6-3 double play, and we're headed to extras. So Wilcox still in there. Yeah, decide to keep him in there. Questionable calls by the AI here, the computer, but we'll see. Carbo will lead it off. It sucks. Be Carlson, Burleson, and Remy. Carbo is 1 for 3, singled back in the second. And we'll draw our leadoff walk, so the go-ahead run is on in Carbo. There's only 11. So I think we're gonna bring in a pinch runner for Carbo. See who we got here. He's only a running of 12, so not much of an upgrade there. I think Duffy is 14. Billy's definitely going to be slower. Yeah, he's only 8. Gotta check him just to be sure, though. I think we're going to bring in Duffy to pinch run for Carbo. 14. Burleson will definitely be bunting here. Yeah, he's 0 for 4 on the day, so we're going to have him bunt. He's a pretty good bunter. Yeah, he's an A bunter, so we're definitely going to have Burleson bunt here. So Wilcox has a chat with Parrish as well as Rodriguez and Thompson come in. Had a little conversation there. So Rodriguez and Thompson are playing in, expecting the bunt. So 86% chance. So Burleson squares, lays down a great bunt. And Burleson is safe as he beats it out. So not only does he get Duffy up to second, but he gets on too. We're going to have Jerry Remy bunt too. He is 2 for 4, but yeah, he's an A bunter. I think we're going to bunt again. With nobody out, I think we gotta. So Remy squares around the bunt. Quick glance at the lead runner, but he throws to first, close play, and he's out. So Remy gets the job done. So Duffy moves up to third and Burleson to second for Jim Rice. Chance to put the Red Sox ahead here in the 10th. Wilcox still in there as the infield plays in. And nope. So they're going to intentionally walk Rice. That might have taken the bat out of Rice's hands, but it's alright. We still have Yastrzemski. He's due. He's grounded out 3 times and flied out. Wilcox continues to stay in there. It's going to be a fly ball to right. We'll see if this is deep enough. Oh yeah, 1-16. It's a good thing we replaced him, Carbo with him, because he would have been only like a 1-12. So 80% chance we're going to send him. We're going to cut off the throw. It's going to allow Duffy to score. So surprisingly, the throw looked like it was a little bit off the line. That's probably why they cut it off. But they'll hold Burleson at second. The Red Sox score a run here in the top of the 10th and take a 3-2 lead. So Stanley and Drago are warming up in the Red Sox pen. So bring up Carlton Fisk, who's 1 for 4 on the day. Red Sox would like to get another run here. It's going to be off of Fisk's 1 column, sorry. And he'll ground out to Wagner, over to Thompson, and that'll do it. But the Red Sox do push in a run on the sac fly. So Bergmeyer is definitely going to come out here. And do we bring in Stanley? Pitched in the last game. Yeah, looks like he's tired here, F8. So I think we're gonna bring in Drago. He's better against righties anyway. Stanley's more even. So Drago is gonna come in. So Stanley sits back down. So Bill Campbell will get ready just in case. As Drago has been a little shaky at times, especially in the walk category. He's allowed 6 walks in 17 innings. Is 3-1 though with a 2.65 ERA. Save situation there, has 1 save on the year. 17 innings pitched, 11 hits allowed, 9 strikeouts. Another scary thing, 3 home runs allowed in those 17 innings. So he has not been perfect by any means. So walking first 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. Got the 2 column. And a ground one back to Drago. Gloves it, turns the throw. Slips out of his hand, but he finds the handle and rifles at the Yastrzemski for the out. Good thing the catcher was running on that one. So Lance Parrish coming out. Dangerous hitter, no doubt. As he's hit 7 home runs on the 7 home runs on the season. Drago will have to be careful with him. And again, wow, surprising strategy here. It's Phil Minkowski. Maybe it's a lefty-righty matchup here. So Minkowski is only hitting righties at a 157 average, so a questionable call here for the Detroit manager. But we'll take it. We like this. However, he's going to get a good pitch to hit here, so maybe they knew what they were doing here against Drago. Oh my goodness. And he hits one deep to right field. Evans going back. Oh, Lynn actually. Possible home run. Jumps at it and gets it. So Freddie Lynn makes a great leaping catch. Saving a home run there. Whew. So Drago again scares us. But Lynn is able to come up with a great leaping catch and preserve the Red Sox 3-2 lead. So the Tigers are down to their last out. Woo! So they're going to pinch hit for May. Pinch hit for whoever that was, Rodriguez, and Mayo come to pinch hit. 217 hitter with 2 homers and 6 runs batted in. So Whitaker is on deck. Hopefully we won't get to that. It's like Drago is being told to pitch around May. So gonna call for Drago's 6th column. And it's going to be a fly ball to right. Evans should catch this one. Routine fly, reaches over and makes the catch, and that does it. So the Red Sox hold on thanks to the great leaping catch by Lynn at the wall after Drago almost surrenders a game-tying home run. So another Red Sox bullpen moment there. But Freddie Lynn saves the day. Check out the box score. I might even give Fred Lynn the player of the game on that one for that catch. So Bill Lee won't get the win, although he pitched 8 1/3 innings with 6 hits. Only allowed 2 runs. Unfortunately, he allowed that game-tying home run. But just did not trust the bullpen, as you can see why here in the 10th. The Red Sox are able to pull out a victory. Just 1 walk and 3 strikeouts, so Lee pitched a fine game, especially by his standards. Bergmeyer will get the win in 2/3 inning of scoreless relief. Drago gets his 2nd save. Made it interesting though. Milt Wilcox will take the loss as he pitches all 10 innings there. Questionable leaving him in though. 158 pitches, man. Don't know what the computer was thinking on that one. 6 hits allowed, 3 runs, all of them earned. Did allow 4 walks and had 8 strikeouts though. Attendance was only 18,059. We had some bad weather, but we were able to get the game in. Let's see, Red Sox left 8 runners on base, so they definitely had their chances. Steve Dillard did commit an error, so that wasn't costly. Kyle Yastrzemski hits the game-winning sacrifice fly. Still think we're going to give Lynn the MVP on that one after that catch. Let's see what he did at the plate. He was 0 for 3 at the plate, so. Jim Rice, 2-run home run. I think we're still going to give Freddie Lynn the player of the game for that catch. That was definitely a web gem there. See if the computer picks a, Fred Lynn, Phil Mankowski have a home run web gem, So we're going to give Freddie Lynn the player of the game for that catch, as he saves Drago's butt and earns Drago his 2nd save. So alright, we'll see what that does. So the Red Sox, I think, are going to maintain their 1-run lead on the Milwaukee Brewers, as actually somehow, I don't know why, it goes to 1.5. Thought there were only 1. That's strange. I don't know why that's 1.5. Because I believe, let's check let's check Milwaukee here. Here. Did they play a doubleheader possibly? The only way I can think of it's 1.5 games. No? So that's strange. So it looked like they only had a 1-game lead going into this, so I'm not sure why it's 1.5 now. Anyway, it says Milwaukee has a 1.5 lead. I mean, Red Sox have a oops. Yeah, the New York Yankees are 4.5 behind. Strange. But anyway, Red Sox are 24-14, which is exactly what they were at this time. Milwaukee is actually 4 games ahead of their pace. Yankees are 4 games behind their pace. But this time the Red Sox had just a 1-game lead on the Yankees, but definitely want to build up that lead as far as we can, hoping that we don't have the late August, September debacle that they had in the actual season. Kansas City is actually ahead of their pace, and Texas also. Kansas City by 5 games ahead of their pace. California is just 1 game behind their pace. And Oakland is really the surprise here. They're 9 games behind their pace. And Detroit is actually 9 games behind their pace at 14-20, 23-11 in the actual season. And Oakland is 24-15, and is opposite of that now, 15-24. So, interesting. So, all right. So we will see you in the next game when the Red Sox start a series against. Oh, we still have another game against Detroit. Oh. Alright, so I guess we're doing a makeup game against the Tigers. Must be from earlier in the season, or I don't know if this was a scheduled doubleheader. It might have been. So alright, so the Red Sox will come back again. We'll probably do that right now. Do it back-to-back if Mr. Brody feels up to it. Get ourselves some coffee here on a Saturday afternoon and play another Strat-o-matic baseball game. Try to get up to. We still got 10 more days left to the end of the season. We want to catch up so Al and I can do that 78 comparison season. I think definitely this game though takes a little bit more to play than the Digital Diamond. Digital Diamond seems to go by faster, at least for me anyway. But anyway. So we'll return in the second game of the doubleheader, and Detroit will probably have their starters back, but we definitely won the series against Detroit, and hopefully we can go for a 4-game sweep now. And we'll have, let's check and see who we'll have up. So we'll leave it right here. Again, the next video after a short station break. So the Red Sox are going to have Louis Tiant. He hasn't pitched in a while, so that's good to see Louis Tiant. I think he did pitch early in the season, but he might have been on a DL for a little bit. So Louis Tiant comes back, so that'll be cool, against Tigers' Dave Rozema. Looks like Detroit has got their starters back, so looks like Montgomery will be the catcher. Brohammer will be the third baseman most likely, so Hobson will be the DH. The rest of the Red Sox lineup looks the same. So alright, so we'll see you in game number 2 of this doubleheader on May 21st, 1978. Bye-bye now. God bless.